Hey everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash and I'm here with a review for Grey Dawn on Xbox. Now this was released on the 22nd of December 2023, developed and published by Interactive Stone, and they were kind enough to send me a copy for this video review, so huge thank you to them for that. Now, Grey Dawn is a walking sim game, but it has a horror twist on it where you basically play as this priest called Father Abraham. Now, long story short, he's this priest and he's basically accused of murdering these like young boys, like altar boys and stuff like that. Now, it's not all what it seems at the beginning. He's obviously thinks he's innocent, and he starts hearing like demonic voices. He sees like creepy things. He sees ghosts and voices from like these deceased kids and stuff like that. And that's where the game sort of starts up. It's all about you basically going out there, playing as the priest, trying to sort of uncover the truth about what's happened. Now, the game is really like ambivalent in that it doesn't really say whether you are the murderer or not. However, when you get to the end of the game, all is revealed. So I don't want to spoil the story because that's the best bit of the game as such, but that's the gist of the plot. Now, you basically sort of have these visions and you end up being like transported to like Romania and stuff throughout the game. So it's really cool because the game is obviously it's set in like early 1900s England. You start off in like the priest's house, which is this lovely massive house, and then you end up in all sorts of different wonderful environments. Now, one thing I will say about this game is it looks pretty. Like whatever they're using, the environments are lush, thick with like foliage and trees and stuff like that. Lots of detail on all of the environments and the like items in the houses and the buildings and stuff like that. It's very, very like populated, and I love that. It looks absolutely fantastic. Now, I will say the game does suffer with like texture popping at times. There's sometimes when I was playing and it went from being absolutely fine, looking fantastic, to like basic bland textures where they just hadn't loaded in correctly. Doesn't spoil the game, but it's one thing to worth noticing about basically. So gameplay wise, this is one of those walking sims where you'll walk around, you'll interact with the environment. There's a whole host of different puzzles to complete in order to progress the story. One thing I did like, there's a point where you get this heart which changes the seasons. It's a very simple mechanic because it's like it's summer, like or spring, there's no snow. Oh, and now there's snow basically. And you only need it for about 3 or 4 things on the level you're using it on, but it was just really nice how it quickly sort of flicks between like a snowy tundra sort of forest to then like a nice sunny day with flowers and everything like that. I thought that looked really, really well. Now, puzzle-wise, some of these are really straightforward, really, really easy. Some, you will be scratching your head a little bit. And others, because it doesn't really give you any text or anything or guide to what you need to do other than like very light sort of audio suggestions, you will end up finding yourself clicking on a lot of things just till you figure it out basically. Now, they're never terrible. There's just a couple where it was just a little bit confusing. Maybe having something to just refresh your memory would have been nice. Now, overall, this isn't a bad game. It's not the longest. You're looking at about 4 hours to complete it. It does have 2 different endings. It has a good ending and a bad ending. So you will have to, like say, finish it twice to get all of the completions, like the achievements, stuff like that. It does allow you to have lots of saves, which is nice. So you can, basically, you could not have to replay the full game. You could just like save at a certain point and then finish the game to get the like the bad ending or the good ending if you've missed like collectibles. There's loads of collectibles to find. There's like a couple on each mission. Most of them you'll pick up just by playing the game. They're sort of part of the game. However, there are a few that are missable, and I ran back through after I played it once to get all of the things I missed, get the full 1000 gamer score, and it took me about an hour and a half. So if you know what you're doing and you know how to complete the puzzles, you can run for it pretty quickly. But there's not much to go back to. Like, once you finish this game, the ending is sort of like, there's no reason to replay it. You sort of know what happens now. There's no sort of like build up to what actually happened to all these kids, what happened to this altar boy, or these demonic voices and stuff like that, these visions you're seeing. You literally, once you've got to the end of the game, even no matter which ending you get, you probably won't have a huge amount of interest to go back. However, it is a nice little ride. Like I say, it looks great. It ticks all the right boxes in that aspect. It has full voice acting. Some of it's a little iffy now and then, like all walking sim games, but having it fully voice acted, fully like environments that move and interact with you and evolve as you're playing the game, literally on the fly. They've done fantastic with that there. Now, the game's priced at $14.99, playable on Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S consoles, and it's optimized for Xbox Series X and S. So if you want a sort of old school horror religious based walking sim like mystery game, I would definitely recommend Grey Dawn. Features fantastic environments from like old England to like Eastern Europe, Romania and stuff like that. Just to experience the environments alone, it's worth a play. But you may want to wait for a sale if you're just going in for that 1000 gamer score. But anyway, guys, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you soon for more gaming content. Bye for now.